how many companies selling him or him? Just one company. What company is that? Atomy. So you should be really proud of being Atomians selling or eating, drinking him or him. Because Atomy is only one company selling him or him and selling more than red ginseng. Alright? So you should be really, really proud of it. And we have lots of products you should try. We started from 2 products in the beginning. When I started this company, we had less than 20 items, 20 products. Now we are, in America, we have about 150 items, right? Products. In Korea, they have about 50,000 products. They are selling everything, a lot of things. For example, they are selling massage chair. They are selling car insurance. So if you pay, anybody have a car insurance? Do you pay a lot of money to your car insurance? Imagine that you get PV from there. Isn't it amazing? And in South Korea, they are selling insurance as well, travel insurance, right? And they are selling a lot of things. They are selling underwears for ladies, men, the clothing, shoes, a lot of things. And also they are selling food, kimchi, a lot of things. So basically, you don't even have to go to market. They will deliver for you. How many? In America, we have to drive many minutes to get to a market and then come back. For me, whenever I go to Costco, because I have to buy a lot of, I have 4 children, you can imagine, right? I have to go to Costco. So every time I go to Costco, just for driving takes more than an hour. And shopping, altogether, almost 2 hours every time I go to Costco, right? But imagine everything is being delivered for you, right? Just like Amazon. So that's why we are competing with Amazon and eBay and Walmart. So Atomy is getting bigger and bigger. Distribution. There is 2 different kinds of distribution. Number 1 is capitalism, the other one is communism. Which one would you choose? Capitalism, right? Capitalism is what I would choose too. But is capitalism perfect? Doesn't have any problem? It has a lot of problems, right? So that's why I want to present massialism. Massialism is a combining word of mass plus capitalism. So imagine that you are working for a big company, right? Raise your hand if you have to work to make money, right? Everybody have to work to make money, right? You are working for the big company, and they pay you little money, poquito dinero. And then you have to spend this little money to the big companies again. The big companies take all the money from you again. So you know what? In capitalism, the rich is getting richer and richer, and the poor people is getting poorer and poorer. Let me show you in graph. This is the graph that this horizontal x is for your effort, and the vertical is your income. The more you make an effort, the more money you should be making, right? But in capitalism, it's like this. As the technology develops, as they have more and more technology, this will be even sharper and sharper. Which means those people at the top, they will be making a lot of money. And those people at the bottom, they will be making little money. And the gap is getting bigger and bigger. At the same time, how about the capitalism then? Is capitalism good? They say, oh, we share everybody's effort with everyone. So let's say we have a farm out there, and everybody work there, and everybody share the equal amount of the crops. But it cannot be equal, right? Because I am very healthy, so I work very hard. Andre over there, he's a kind of gold guy, and so he doesn't work that very much, but we share same amount. Is it fair or not? So that's why capitalism sounds fair, but they are all equally poor. That's the problem. So even the communism doesn't work. So what we want to present tonight is this. This curve that you will see is changing the world. This is it. This is it. So in the beginning part of this graph works like a capitalism. If you work harder, you will be making more money until you make $100,000 a month. How many people need more than $100,000 a month? Let me know. If you need more than $100,000 a month, you don't have to be here. Okay? But if you think $100,000 is enough, And especially these $100,000 continues coming to your bank account every month for rest of your life. Rest of your life, I'm talking about, right? So you want to live longer now, right? Until then, it works like a capitalism. The harder you work, the more money you will be making. But once you reach that point, it starts working like a communism. Just like this. Your income doesn't grow anymore. Even though you work harder and bring more revenue to your group, you don't make more money. And the more revenue is not coming to your income, but it comes to your partner's income. Understand? Let me show you another graph. This is another graph. So, if this is another chart, the people on the top will be making most of the money from the company. And if the company becomes bigger, the same few people on the top will be making even bigger money. You know, how many people know how much Jeff Bezos is making? He's making a lot of money, right? How much? He's making $1,000 every second. Which means he's making about $3.5 million every hour. And his income never stops. His income is being generated 24/7. He cannot stop it. The money just keeps coming to him automatically. Every second, $1,000. At the same time, those people who's working in the warehouse, they are making less than $20 per hour. Big difference, right? So, if Amazon gets bigger and bigger, who makes more money? Jeff Bezos. Does he give more money for the employee working in the warehouse? No. That's capitalism. But in Atomy, masterism is totally different. We have a ceiling. We call it income ceiling. Once you reach the top, you will make about $100,000 a month. And look at the family. They'll be really, really happy. Imagine that your family is generating $100,000 every month, then probably you wouldn't have any problem financially, right? At least you don't have any problem financially. Probably you have a problem with your wife, your husband, your children, but financially you wouldn't have any problem, right? The thing is, when Atomy gets bigger, what happens? Do they make more money? No, they don't make more money. What happens is, more people will be on the same level like that. So, sooner or later, I'll be on the top. I'm not there yet, but I'm working hard to get there. But once I get there, I'll be stuck at that income level, right? And if I help you more and more, someday you'll be there too, right?
Yes.
Then you know what? We'll be making exactly the same amount of money. You don't know how much I'm making, I don't know how much you're making, but someday I know how much you're making because you are making the exact income that I'm making. Understand? Because we are sharing the revenue together, divided by the number of people. Just like communism, but it works like capitalism at the same time. That's why the graph that you saw earlier is changing the whole world. I'm traveling around the world at least once a year. I just came in from Germany, Spain, England, and went to South Korea, came back last month. You know what? Everywhere I go, I see people excited about this opportunity because they never seen this kind of opportunity because they were always ruled by the system of capitalism, which means winner takes all game. If you cannot be a winner, you cannot take. And you take little crumbles. Most of the money, chunk of money, is being taken by the people on the top. That's why people have to compete. Let's say you open a hair salon, and you've been doing a good business, but all of a sudden your friend came along and another hair salon across the street. That is your best friend. And what happens between you and your friend? Now you become enemy. It becomes like a you die or I die. Right? That's the competition. That's what capitalism is. In the capitalism, you cannot just give up. You have to win. In order for you to win, you have to do everything to compete, to beat that person. Not in masterism, not in Atomy. That's the value of Atomy is giving to you. We have a lot of value that you heard from our Mr. Green. Systematically, we are helping people. We're not just giving the fish, but we are helping people to get the get the method that you could go fish, catch the fish. And we call it nationalism. From the French Revolution, we got three words, right? What is that? Liberty, equality, and fraternity. Those people who cared about liberty, they become capitalism. Those people who cared about equality, they become communism. And both of these systems forgot something. What is that? Fraternity. They forgot fraternity. That's why both of them have problems. But Atomy, we combine everything together, including fraternity. And we made it as nationalism. Why am I saying we included fraternity? Because Atomy makes everybody to make a success. We don't care your past anymore. I don't care. Atomy doesn't care who you were. Even though you have a PhD degree, like doctor degree, many degrees, still you can fail making success in Atomy. But even though you don't have any degree, no education level, no money, no handsome like me, it doesn't matter. You can still make a success in Atomy. So, what makes the difference? Only 3 sentences. Hey, do you know Atomy? Hey, you wanna try this product? Hey, would you come to a seminar with me? That's these 3 words. If you can say, then you can be successful. Even though you have a PhD degree, if you cannot say this, you cannot make a success in Atomy. It doesn't matter who you are. If you can say, as long as you can say it continuously, consistently, then you can make a success in Atomy. It doesn't require any skills. Can you say these 2 sentences? Yes. Yes? Then you are qualified to make a success in Atomy. Easy, right? That's the gospel, financial gospel. Alright? That's why we try to give you all this news to everybody. Now, we see a lot of numbers, right? Don't worry about it. This is our the general commission. Forget all these numbers. Only thing that you have to remember today is, as you go higher and higher, you'll be making more and more money, just like the capitalism. But if you see how the percentage-wise, as you go higher, your percentage gets lower and lower. That's what we call righteous distribution. Righteous. What is righteous? Right? We want to help people. Even though you don't have the capability, even though you are not, you don't have the competence, still you can make a success because we have a righteous distribution. And this is a mentorship bonus, another type of income that you could be making from Atomy. We have 7 mentorships, and don't worry anything, just remember this. The first level, the very low level, which is sales master, they take half of the mentorship bonus. And the other 6 messages they have to share, other half. We call it again, righteous distribution. We make it very righteous. So, we value those people on the bottom. And the most people we value is our consumers. So without the consumers, we cannot stand on anything. We cannot build anything. And promotion bonus. Every time you promote to the next level, we give you a bonus. And we even have a cash bonus. Assuming $1 is 1,001, you are making this kind of income every time you promote it to a new level, right? I am a crown master, so I receive about more than $300,000 because $300,000 cash bonus plus, as if you become a crown master, they buy a car for you. But as you see, Mr. Green is traveling all around the world, and the employee is working, very busy, so they don't have time to buy a car for me, so they just give me cash. Jason, you buy whatever car you want. If you don't want, since you have a nice car already, just keep the cash. So I got more than $300,000, all right? So what's the feeling of getting more than $300,000 cash, right, in your bank account? Let me tell you, that feeling is really delicious. Okay? So only thing I'm missing is $1 million. Sooner or later I'm gonna get there, and so can you, all right? The $1 million cash bonus is nothing compared to your income, because once you get to the top, you'll be making about $100,000 every month. That will be more than $1 million a year. Every year you're generating more than $1 million, not the sales volume, your income. your net income is more than $1 million every year. And you're gonna get that for the rest of your life. Imagine that you are making that money. And a lot of people are already making that income. So I am telling the truth. If you combine all of this together, it's like $1.3 million. So if you start today, and if you reach there in 10 years, because our system is getting better and better, I think your work time to get there will be shorter and shorter. Depends on how fast you want to run, right? Imagine, assuming that you reach the top in 10 years, that means you're saving $10,000 every month in your virtual saving account. So once you get there, you will get this kind of income. It doesn't matter how soon you get there, how long you get there, as long as you get there. We don't care how fast you run, how slow you run, as long as you finish the race, then you become the victory. We are binary system, you just have to build 2 legs, left and right. You know, some other network marketing company, you have to build like 6 legs, 12 legs, 30 legs. It's not like human, it's like more insect, right? In Atomy, you just have to build 2 legs, left leg, right leg. Makes it